What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about somebody who's being spectated with Wallhacks, and this is definitely a moment I believe exposes a number of occasions where he's aiming at players through a wall. And on top of that, we can also see there's no information at all on the minimap. So with that being said, I do believe this video fully exposes the guy, and he goes by the name of Shiv. He's a teammate of OP Marked. So hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and let's crack on with the video. So this is the twitch.tv account of Shiv. He's a partner with the little purple tick there. He's got 10.5k followers, and he live streams very often. Let's take a look. Videos, and we can go down to his recent broadcast 5 days ago, 7 days ago, 9 days ago, 12 days ago, and so on and so on. And they're just the ones he's left up. So he could have actually removed some as well, or, you know, not made them public. But with that being said, we have been sent footage of Shiv being spectated by a wall hacker. I believe that this definitely shows moments where he's aiming at people through the wall accidentally. So let's get into it. So before we get into this, I do want to point out there are little red arrows on the map, right? Now, these are to do with a 2D radar that the person spectating Shiv is using. So not only does he have his wall hacks active here, he's got a 2D radar active, which seems to be overlaying the map, or it could be a permanent UAV. It's one or the other. Either way, let me just see because they have got a UAV active off the, is it a stronghold? So there is a difference. I'm seeing it now. You can see the ping there. You can see the arrow with a circle on here as well. These are the differences, and I know it's very hard to explain, but I'm explaining this now because when it comes to aiming at certain people, there are no in-game markers on the mini-map of said enemy, only what the cheater has programmed and, you know, injected into the game. So what we're going to do, we're going to get into it right now, guys, and break it down. So he's looking at them first two guys through the wall then. Still focused on that one guy down there. A lot of stuff going on here where there's quite a lot of people in such a short area, yeah? So we've got to pay attention to the fine details when it comes to this. Okay, now just then was a little telltale sign, right? So we're going to go back 5 seconds. Remember earlier when he was aiming at the two guys over this direction, right? He was aiming where the guy was stood on the ground floor. But all of a sudden, his aim, when he aims down sight here, is on the second floor, which is where the enemy now is. So that's a very small telltale sign. Now again, let me just wanted this to play through so we can now see that there is nothing showing from the stronghold UAV that's indicating an enemy in the direction he was just looking. Nothing at all. Yeah? So where he was just looking then is a telltale sign, because it's like he's almost... Why would you go from aiming down sight at the ground floor to then aiming down sight at the first floor? Especially when we can see that the enemy was on the ground floor at first and then on the second floor. Sorry, the first floor after that. Okay, now the guy's up here on the top floor. Now we did just get shot from that direction. Again, right there, this guy is pinged, so that valid reason to be shooting at it. You can see the ping above the enemy's head there. So one of his teammates has somehow pinged this guy, and that's why he took that shot through the wall the way he did. So maybe he can wall bang that wall and the guy's pinged. It makes sense. But for the other guy in the building at first, it didn't make sense. Now, we've got OP Marked up here, by the way, which is his point of view. This OP Marked's point of view. Right, it's not spectate, so only just we can see the minimap, we can see the information that's actually being received, because if you look, OP Marked is on Shiv's team. Okay, so this is the information from the minimap that they're actually getting in game. Again, he's wall banging this guy, or attempting to at least. So now he's just tried to shoot the top floor and then automatically gone to the roof. Okay, let's watch this again. See if there's any knowledge of that guy there. I can't see the guy. Cannot see this guy here. Takes this shot. There's a live ping gun on him, which I think is kind of weird because he's not seen. Let's have a look where his teammates are. His teammates are all with him on the same building. So for that live ping to go up, I actually believe was Raishiv who put the ping on him. So that's kind of weird. And then he wall bangs him. And tracks him through the wall again. So I think just being able to place that live ping on the guy was a bit weird.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
The guy recording has now just minimized the video from OP Mark, by the way.
That's the dagger.
Like I said, they got 4 of them, I promise.
Fell off the roof, so he's climbing back up, right? All these little red arrows that we can see on the screen again are directions of enemies. It's to do with the cheats. See that again then? Let's just pull it back. Maybe a little bit more. Do you know what? I'm just going to pull it back a few seconds as he's going up. Right, look. Aims down sight and then pulls it down, so it's just sitting above where that enemy is, with no visuals on the enemy as well. So he's gone from aiming at the top of the roof, that's the last time he saw the enemy, to now aiming where the enemy is again. And then he moves it about a little bit. Look at this, lining it up on his crosshair as well. It's a little bit strange if you ask me the way he's aiming at these two guys. Even the one down on the right, then he like moved towards him, just tried to take a shot at him. So it's very difficult this because there's a lot of stuff going on, right? So pay attention to the fine details. Now he's aiming down sight to the guy here who's downed. This guy is downed. The other guy is to the left, no visuals on them. Only thing I will say is that there is a very faint, like sort of UAV pulse showing an enemy there. Okay? But he keeps aiming down sight at the guy who's downed. See here now, this one. This is the one I'm talking about. Is this the guy he's shooting at? Quite possibly. But he's then gone from one guy who's downed to moving his aim over to the left to a guy that's not visible. So, either way, the fact that he's like aimed at 2 different guys in a location that's only showing one enemy, that's sus. Got visuals on the guy at that moment. Tries taking a shot at the guy to the left through the wall again. Let's just pull it back. Watch here. Look. Do you see that? Going through frame by frame now. I'm going backwards frame by frame, by the way. He aims back down sight here, and at this point there's no visuals on the minimap whatsoever, and there's only been indicators of one enemy. So let's go through it forward frame by frame. Look at the time he takes his shot here. Look. From there, as the enemy starts like running across to the right, gets on the crosshair, is when he takes his shot. So nothing on the minimap, no visuals, because he's literally aiming at a wall there. As soon as that guy goes in his crosshair, takes the shot. So I think that's a sign of Wallhacks there as well. A big sign of Wallhacks, by the way. Now we're back in this moment. Look. Okay. So pay attention to this again. I'm going to just skip it backwards 5 seconds, guys. So he gets up on the roof here. And then he aims down sight. We're going to go through frame by frame at this point. Again, look, there's just been another pulse of the UAV on the minimap showing no enemies at all at this point. But look what he does. He aims down sight. We can see where the enemies are. Look where he pulls his aim to as we're going through this frame by frame. Yeah? Don't know why it's taking so long to do the frame by frame today, but it is. unfortunately. So bear with me with this one, guys, but pay attention now as he starts to move his aim. This guy's running over to the left. And this is where he starts to move his crosshair. There's absolutely zero indicators on the minimap showing this enemy. He's not live pinged. There's nothing to indicate that enemy is there. At some point, because this is frame by frame, by the way, guys, so it will take a little bit longer, but I feel like this is better than 0.25 speed. Look, starts to pull his aim across now. Frame by frame again, with no information on the minimap still. Which I kind of find this strange, like, because again, this guy is literally in cover. This guy is literally behind the wall. There's been no information provided to Raishiv about this enemy being here. So, like, why would you pull your aim over to this location and then take your shot? Kind of strange. Unless you had other information provided for you, right? But Raishiv just seems to be doing it quite a lot. The only ones that you can't call out at the moment are the ones where, you know, they're clearly visible on the rooftops or clearly visible in the sky falling back in. Right? Look. See that, even that aiming at that window as the guys come walking across, but he didn't take the shot.
25 remain.
See how he deals with these guys now, throws a smoke. Oh, no, it's not smoke, sorry. That guy was live pinged, so it's fine. So I just think overall there's a lot of times he's aiming at people he shouldn't be seeing. Like, this guy's out in the open, so that's fine. But he's also looking in the actual directions. If we just pull that back 5 seconds here, look. So from here now, watch this. I'm going to put it in 0.25 speed, right? Because I feel that this will actually explain quite a lot. Now, you ready? Look at the locations he places his crosshair, right? He sees the guy down here, no problem. He's out in the open, so that's fine. Missed his shot anyway because somebody else downed the guy. That guy who was also down there was behind the door, so we didn't have visuals on him. And again, there's nothing showing on the minimap now at all. Right, so he's looking at these guys here. Then his crosshair placement changes. Right? Looks over there towards them guys. Who are in the smoke, but you know, they're showing anyway through the smoke because of the scope he's using. Not a problem. It's the way he's looking at different locations where there are groups of enemies that's sus to me within that. Again, let me just pull that back there 5 seconds, guys, because I want to show you something here. These guys are live pinged, that's fine. So that shot's fine as well because there was a live ping. But what he's getting confused about is the fact that he's taking these shots sometimes when there is no live ping. So as long as they're live pinged, as long as they're visible, that's fine. We won't call it out. But he's just sitting on a rooftop with a sniper. Now all these guys are out in the open who he's shooting towards and live pinged as well now. Now this is coming up towards the end. Now we can see the guy up top. He is live pinged at that moment. He's no longer live pinged, so he will be moving around. You just had to look at the guy through the wall there, look. Watch as he's pushing in through here now. There's the live ping though, so he will be able to see that.
Yo, Light, is that you, bro?
Know what I mean? Puts a finishing move on him. gets the win. But how many times did we see him shooting at enemies that did not have a live ping, shooting at enemies that were not, you know, on a UAV and who were not visible? He was literally wall banging so many people throughout that gameplay. He didn't get hits maybe most of the time, but he was still aiming directly at enemies that we could see because of the wall hacks. And this is OP Mark's teammate, Raishiv, who is a Twitch partner, guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Honestly, I believe there was far too many moments within that video showing him wall-banging enemies with zero information about the enemies. That is enough for me to claim wall hacks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you did enjoy today's video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!